Greetings everyone, we're Group 14 comprising of 3 members, Daniel, Jessen, and Kenneth, along with our 2 lecturers, Miss Kristien and Miss Hanis, and today we would like to present our research titled Emotion Detection in Textual Data Using Deep Learning. Now, as for our list of contents, we are going to talk about the following main topics: Introduction, Literature Review, Research Method, Results, and lastly, Conclusion. Now first, let's talk about the background for our research. So we can see and understand that technology has become a critical and essential part of our lives, as it benefits and contributes to various aspects of our lives, including efficiency and productivity. So as we know, artificial intelligence or AI has been rising in popularity over the years due to its ability to do and complete human-like tasks. Now, deep learning is a subset of AI and also one of those advancements previously mentioned. It has revolutionized and improved the technological field by showing promising results and creating solutions to previously encountered problems. Now, as we know, emotions play a huge and major role in our lives, as it shows things such as motives and thought process. However, when it comes to emotions in textual data, it can be difficult to extract and interpret them, as it can be expressed in two ways, explicitly and implicitly. This is caused by many numerous factors such as sentence structure, context, word choice, and many more. Now, with the help of deep learning, numerous researchers have developed methods to extract and analyze textual data to gain rich and meaningful data, such as emotion, which can be utilized in various sectors involving human behavior analysis. Now, with the emotion detection, businesses may reap the benefit of creating personalized service by extracting and analyzing customer feedback, or in medical scenarios to deal with mental health issues. Now, by doing this research, we hope our findings may help to increase other researchers' knowledge and can contribute to creating a more accurate and efficient deep learning model to solve ongoing issues.
Alright, next is literature review. For the literature review for our research, we use 5 articles that used to gather information about LSTM, BLSTM, and GRU methods that are used by previous studies or previous research. And here's the 5 articles. The first one is prediction for COVID-19 with deep learning models of LSTM, GRU, and BLSTM by Shahid F. and friends. Second one is emotion detection in text using nested long short-term memory or nested LSTM by Haryadi D and Putra G. The third one is sentiment analysis using gated recurrent neural network or GRU by Sachin S and friends. The fourth one is BLSTM model to increase accuracy in text classification combining word-to-fact CNN and attention mechanism by Jiang B and friends. And the last article that we're using is a comparison of word embeddings in emotion detection from text using BLSTM, CNN, and self-attention by Polignano and friends.
Next, let's talk about the research method. The first step of our research is to first define the domain or the initial details, such as identifying problems, questions, along with its scope. Literature review will then be done to strengthen our knowledge on the problem. Next, we can start gathering and processing the dataset, which next leads us to us training and testing the models on the processed datasets to analyze and draw conclusions. Since we'll analyze the numerical methods of each models, this research follows quantitative methods.
Okay, next objective. So our objective is to explore and identify fundamental emotional categories commonly displayed by humans. Emotion detection holds great potential for businesses to develop personal services, and in medical context, it can aid in the creation of specialized mental treatments.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the dataset. The dataset that we're using for this research is ICR dataset. ICR dataset is a dataset that contains a survey conducted by the Swiss National Center of Competence in Research. It close to 3,000 participants in 37 countries from various different cultural backgrounds. Now, the ICR dataset it containing about 7,666 rows and consisting of 7 emotional categories. The emotional categories is anger, sadness, disgust, shame, fear, joy, and guilt. And approximately each categories or each emotional, it contains 1096 data or rows. And here is the snippet or the example for our dataset. It contains 2 columns. One is for emotion and one is for the text or the sentence. For example, as you can see here, there is the joy. fear, anger, sadness, and disgust in the emotional columns, and then beside the emotion, each emotion, it contains the sentence of the emotion in the text column. So this is the dataset that we're using as here.
In this research, we will compare three popular models for recurrent neural networks, that is LSTM, BLSTM, and GRU. The architecture used in this research includes embedding, RNN models, global max pooling 1D, and dense layers. It combines sequential analysis, feature extraction, and classification or regression for effective data processing and prediction. Next, the workflow used to train the three RNN models is the research text is preprocessed by cleaning and transforming it. Then word embedding captures its meaning and relationships. A model is built and trained using this data. Finally, the trained models generates the output. Next, the preprocessing results. Before we use the dataset to train the models, we must first clean the data through the process called data preprocessing. The steps are, first we remove the numbers, punctuations, stop words, and we convert the text to lowercase. Then we insert it into the next column. We then tokenize the preprocessed text in the text column to split the text into individual words or tokens. Then we lemmatize the tokenized data, which reduce words to their base or dictionary form. Plus, we detokenize the data, which reverses the tokenization process and join the lemmatized tokens back into a coherent text. The detokenization is applied to each list of lemmatized tokens in the lemmatized column, and the result is stored in the detokenized column. Next, this is the hyperparameters that will be used in this research.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the results. From our research, we got this table, and as you can see in this table, we got the GRU model or the GRU method is the best amongst all the RNN models. From the GRU, we got 60.26% of accuracy, 60.26% of recall, 60.45% of precision, and 59.87% F1 scores. Next. Okay, now we're going to talk about the conclusion. Hereby, our research concludes that there's 3 points for our three conclusions from our research. The first one is the best performing model. So the best performing models, as you can see in the results before, it is the GRU, the simplest RNN models. It was able to perform better across all metrics, and as you can see, that is the GRU method results: 60.26% of accuracy, 60.26% of recalls, 60.45% of precision, and 59.87% of F1 accuracy. So there you go. The GRU model is the best one among the RNN model. The second conclusion we got that the dataset issue. So hereby, ICR was hypothesized perform to perform poorly due to limitation of quantity and the quality of the dataset. The reason why we only get 60% is because the dataset issue. So hypothesis, ICR got a poor of quality dataset and poorly limitation of the quantity. It just not enough for this research. And the third one is the further research. So for other researchers, maybe they can use different datasets such as MFL or MOTIN. They can use other data processing systems such as stemming, or they can use another embedding method like Glove or fast text and whatever the text embeddings that is existed in this world. So yeah, that is our conclusion. The Gruan was the best of amongst the RNN models. All right, next, and that's it. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.